We recently asked the question, what are the best games to play on Zoom or video chat? And we got over 1,500 responses. So we put together a giveaway and asked the question, what are good games to play on Zoom or video chat? And there were 4 games that stood out with the most votes. But in general, there's some themes. The roll and write games, the cooperative games, some campaign games, those are kind of the high level games that people felt like were easy enough to play over Zoom, especially for some of them if you have copies at each of the participants' houses. The number 1 game recommended though is a roll and write called Welcome To. And I actually just played this morning with my co-founder Phil, and so it was a wonderful experience. It was actually no different than if we were in the same room. We set up the camera with my laptop and played it in the office, and it worked great. It was a really fun way to play, and I felt like I was just there talking with them and we were playing as we went. And so that was a great experience. The other 2 that tied for the second most voted for games are Pandemic and Codenames. And so these are games that for Pandemic, you want to have a copy of it at each person's house. And the way that you can play is, you don't have to, but a nice tactical experience is that you set up the board in the same exact way as the host person. The host person's flipping the cards, is establishing what cards are in each hand, and you're just matching that. And so a couple people from our community have already done that, and they said the experience was great as well. It's a little more maintenance, but it's totally doable. Now, Codenames, I might be playing that with my family. We did a family Zoom thing where, I've got siblings and parents all living in different spots, but Codenames is a game we can all play together. As long as me and my wife can be the 2 spy masters and we can show all the cards, everyone can play together. We can have 2 teams and they're just saying what guesses they have out loud rather than touching it. We flip it over, we do the Codenames thing. So that's another great one that I would recommend. And then the final one from our results was the game Just One. Now, Just One is an amazing party game. I've talked about it before as well. But this is so simple to just have like a word generator that each person has instead of just the cards. Unless everyone has a copy. It's only $20 to $25 depending. So you can each get a copy and have the actual easels that you write on and the actual cards. That's the easiest, of course, because you're just showing the card to the camera. And then every other camera is, when ready, showing you the word. But even without that, you can do it with paper and just a word generator. So those are the top 4 that were recommended and voted for by users. Some other ones like Gloomhaven were suggested, or RPGs or D&D, and those sound like an absolute blast. And Gloomhaven especially feels like a lot of maintenance and good camera angles that I don't know that I can do with just my laptop camera like I did for Welcome To. But that's something to try. It's such a wonderful game. So if you have it, it's probably worth trying with some friends. And finally, I want to host a Welcome To stream event. So if you want to hop on stream and play with us, I'm going to be playing, and I'll put a link in the description below with the date and time that you can sign up and RSVP in the forum so we can all get a game of Welcome To in. Thanks. Have fun.